name is Bertrand, and welcome to a new episode of my series covering the PowerEdge portfolio. In the first episode, I gave a brief overview of the entire portfolio that you can see in the picture. Then I did an interview with Derek Wells where we covered the scale product line with the HS5610 and the HS5620. Then with Nomuka, we covered the acceleration optimized product line with the now famous XC9680, the XC9640, and the XC8640. Today, I'm going to cover the Edge product line. The Edge product line is the one that's in the top right corner of the picture. The PowerEdge portfolio has always included ruggedized servers. Some of the features setting the Edge product line apart from the rest of the portfolio are, for instance, a wider range of supported operating temperatures from -5°C to 55°C, and also the compact form factors of those servers. For instance, one of the XR4000 chassis, the XR4000Z, is like a pocketbook server measuring only 3.82 inches in height, 12 inches in width, and 17.82 inches in depth, which is slightly bigger than a shoebox, and yet it packs a lot of performance in that form factor. In 15G, we only had the XR11, a 1U server, and the XR12, a 2U server. But in the new portfolio, we now have 4 servers: the XR4000, the XR8000, the XR5610, and the XR7620. Let's talk about the last two first. The XR5610 and the XR7620 are a direct replacement for the XR11 and the XR12 respectively, with the 5610 being a 1U server and the 7620 being a 2U server. Both are based on the 4th generation of Intel Xeon Scalable processors codenamed Sapphire Rapids. The 5610 and 7620 are great for customers requiring an all-purpose server, but in a ruggedized form factor. For instance, both support GPUs, with this 5610 supporting 2x75 watts GPU, whereas the 7620 supports either 2x300 watt CPUs or 5x75 watts GPUs. While the 5610 and the 7620 are great servers, the exciting new addition to the Edge product lines are the XR4000 and the XR8000. Why are they exciting, you ask? Because they break the mold of what a ruggedized server is and deliver a ton of feature in a very small form factor. We've already talked about the form factor of the 4000. Whereas the XR5610 and 7620 are traditional server, the 4000 and 8000 are multi-node chassis. Both are 2U chassis, and both can have 1, 2, 3, or 4 nodes inside that chassis. A node is considered to be a single server, meaning that in a 2U form factor, not much bigger than a shoebox, the XR4000 can have up to 4 individual servers. This allows it to pack a pretty significant performance in a very small footprint. There are 2 main differences between the 4000 and the XR8000. The first difference is that the XR4000 is based on an Intel Xeon D processor, whereas the XR8000 is based on a 4th generation Xeon Scalable processor. The second difference is that the XR4000, on top of having up to 4 nodes, also has a dedicated mini server based on an Intel Atom processor that can be used as a witness. But what's the need for a witness? Because when we developed the XR4000, we talked to customers that said it would be awesome to have a 2-node vSAN cluster in a small form factor. With multi-node design, the XR4000, we achieved that. But 2-node vSAN clusters have an additional requirement. They need a witness to handle split brain situations. Traditionally, a witness is either another server or an instance running in the cloud. Both of those approaches have issues, though. Space for the additional servers, for instance, as customers don't necessarily have an additional 1U of rack space for that server at their edge locations. Or a reliable internet connection for the instance running in the cloud. And that is not necessarily a given at those locations. By having that mini server included in the XR4000, we can offer that witness without needing additional space or a reliable internet connection. It is all included into the small form factor of the XR4000, and that is a game changer for retail customers who want virtual infrastructure at each of their stores, for instance. In summary, the expanded Edge product line within the PowerEdge portfolio offers products that are purpose-built for the requirement of the edge location without compromising performance, reliability, or feature sets. Thank you for tuning in, and see you on my next video where I will cover the mainstream portfolio. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.